God said to pray for your enemies. But you pray for your enemies. Why? You pray for their healing. You pray for their emotional maturity. You pray for them to grow. You pray for them that they can take accountability for what they have done. You pray for them that they will have, that their spirit will have mercy on what they have done to others. That's what you pray for. But you can still expose your enemies in the same effort of you praying for them. You know, you could pray for them in secret, but you can still expose your enemies for who they are, for what they have done to you, because that is you speaking your truth. And you think, what good is that going to do? It's going to, one, release your soul of what you've been harboring. All of that pain and resentment that you have because you didn't speak out and you didn't use your voice for what they done did to you. You need to do that so that your soul can be at peace. Two, even if they want to try to avoid what they've done, when you bring out what they have done to the forefront and you throw it back in their face and make them face what they have done, they have no other choice but to they have no other choice but to face it. And when they face it, they can either accept and admit and take accountability, or they can run. That's the only option they have. And if they run, you see, okay, they are not mature enough to own up to what they have done. So leave them be. So leaving them be, they're going to go in a downward spiral, and they're going to be faced with so much karma because they have to learn the hard way. But if they take their accountability and admit what they've done, then all right, they've learned their lesson. They're able to elevate to the next level, but whatever karma that they got is still going to come towards them. And now they can elevate. You know, them taking accountability is not stopping their karma. It's helping them to elevate. That's what they don't get. But also what it's doing is it's helping other people, because once an abuser, always an abuser. An abuser just changes their victims. So if you expose these abusers for who they are, it's basically like, you know how when when a predator has to have that on their record. So like when they try to get houses, you have to the whole neighborhood would know there's a predator around. We need to have the same thing for narcissists. There's a narcissist in your neighborhood. There's a narc in your community. There's a narc in your school. There's a narc in your organization, so that everyone can know who these people are, so that they can be mindful and they can be watchful. The very same thing that they cause onto their victims, a smear campaign where everybody's looking at the other person funny, is the same exact way that the narcissists are going to have everybody looking at them funny, because they know what the fuck they done did to somebody. They're exposing your name. They're exposing your face. We're exposing what you have done. You can't try to hide that. See, the thing is, narcissists thought it was sweet. They thought that they was going to silence us into not speaking up. But now the fact that we realize I don't have to protect my abuser, because fuck you. I can go ahead and expose you for who you are, because that's my truth. I'm the main character, bro.